Hello, hello. Good afternoon. Welcome to my page, Glitzy Creations by Ginger. My name is Ginger. And we'll just wait for a couple of friends to pop on this afternoon. So if you're watching this part of the broadcast, you are more than likely watching the replay. So please hashtag replay. I would love to know that you were here. Hi, Albert. How are you? Good afternoon. Happy New Year, everyone. It is the start of a fresh, wonderful new year. And I am actually participating in the 31 Days of Content Challenge with Sweet Success Studio. Hi, Andrea. How are you? And it is all things Valentine Day. I finally accepted the fact that Christmas is over. Hi, Norma. How are you? And I still haven't taken my things down. Thank you, Andrea. But I don't know if any of y'all have been to Hobby Lobby. Hi, Cecilia. Hi, Jolene. Oh, Jolene, I can't wait. Are you back in town yet? Have you come home? Hi, Pamela. Hi, Marquita. Oh, is it cold there? Here it is. Let me see. It is warm here in Houston. Oh, I just looked up Cancun. Hi, Tina and Donna. Okay, let's see. What is it in my neck of the woods? Oh, it is 72 degrees. Hi, Norma. Hi, Nikki B. 72 degrees. Nikki, I know it is cold. So when you told us today that it was -2, the only thing I could think of was, well, the only thing I know about Fahrenheit and Celsius. Oh, Jolene, today? Jolene, oh my gosh, I have to tell the story about Jolene. All I know is that 0 is freezing in Celsius and 32 degrees is, hey, AAA, 32 degrees Fahrenheit is freezing. So when she said it was -2, I just knew that's cold. That's below freezing. But it is 72 here in Katy, Texas. And I am geared up for the new year. So I'm going to go ahead and start on our project today. So I don't know if any of y'all made it to Hobby Lobby. Oh, Albert, come on over. I've got lots of room. Hello, Teresa. I have lots and lots of room. 20 degrees. Oh my gosh, that's not enough degrees. Happy New Year, Hazel. I have a hair in my mouth. It was hair washing day. So when I wash my hair, a few strands tend to fall out on a hair washing day. And as I'm looking at my roots, it might be a hair coloring day pretty soon. So I don't know if any of y'all have made it to Hobby Lobby. I know AAA. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. AAA does not have a Hobby Lobby within 4 hours of her. Hi, Cassie. How are you, my love? So my Hobby Lobby, I went last week. I think I went 2 days after Christmas. Things were 70%, 60 or 70. I think they were 70. Maybe they were still 60. I think they were, I don't know, 60 or 70. And I kind of cased the joint. Hi, Jenny. How are you? Hi, Abby. You just got back from the Hoblobs. Hi, Robin. Oh, yeah, it is very cold there, Nikki. Cassie, our sweet new grandbaby, he is amazing. He is a week old today. So it's you wait, and then all of a sudden, wow, he's a whole week old. Hi, Brenda. He gets cuter with every passing day. I got a picture the other day of me holding all. Oh, awesome, Tina. Oh gosh, AAA. I'm AAA. I think we might be coming to visit you this year. Hi, Jill. I have 2 Hobby Lobbies within 3 miles of me. So I hit them both up yesterday, but I went last week. I got a few things at either 60 or 70. I can't remember. And I kind of cased the joint and thought, okay, if it was 90 off, what would I want? So I went, I had my granddaughters. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Nina. So I ended up last night going when it was 90 off. I got the message in the morning, but I had 2 toddlers and I thought, is it really worth me going to Hobby Lobby? Hi, Kay. I realized that all of the really, you know, good stuff that I really would have wanted, it was already sold. Hi, Maricela. How are you? Hi, Kay and Deborah. So anyway, I did go yesterday at 90 off. I got these trees. So, and I got lots of styrofoam balls. I think I got like six or 7 bags, and there's 8 in a bag. So I will definitely use those throughout the year. Although I realized today I probably should have gotten some cones. Oh. Hi, Holly. But AAA, I mean, at least video is the next best thing. So I went to one Hobby Lobby. I think I spent $20. I'm doing great, Maricela. I am great. I spent $20, which was more like $200. And then I went to the other Hobby Lobby, and I spent $0. There was nothing. There was not even there. I don't even know. There was no Christmas section. Like, it was completely gone. I did post a reel. Hi, Colette. To kind of get ready for my 31 days of content challenge. There's my mom. Happy New Year. I do have to send you a video. Little Faith, she was like, Happy New Year. I will send that video to you. It's so cute. Oh, yeah, that's kind of pretty much all that was left. I'm trying to think of what else I even got. Nothing even noteworthy. I got cones. I can't even remember what I got. Ours, Maricela, ours is cleared out. Hey, bestie. Yeah, did you see my reel? Like, literally, that was, every aisle was gone. Hi, Renita. Hi, Andrea. Oh, my deco mesh. Oh, I did get it was this lone black and white checked deco mesh, and I got that for like 90 cents. Hi, Tina and Christine. Okay, so we're gonna get going. Normally I make my cones, but when they're like 90 cents, this one was 60 cents and this one was 90 cents. A chipped bowl. Yeah, everything was broken. Yeah, I mean, Maricela, when you think about it, like 70% off or 90% off, it's still really pretty relatively inexpensive. So I got what I wanted when it was 70 off. I was like, okay, I'm going to get what I want. Because it probably won't be here at 90 off. Okay, so we're going to make some Valentine trees. Hi, Lori and Misty. This was loosely inspired by something that I saw at Michael's in their Candyland Christmas section. But we're going to make some Valentine cone trees. Okay, let's see. We're going to make 2 of them. We're going to make a red one and we're going to make a pink one. Hi, Penny. And I do have some things that I got from Hobby Lobby last year that I still never used. So, I mean, and I bought a lot of Christmas stuff. Yeah, exactly, Maricela. I mean, when you think about it, the difference between, 70% and 90%, when you're talking about a $5 item, is not that much. Okay, so my friend Jolene, also, I went to Walmart a couple of days ago. I think maybe the day after, 2 days after Christmas. So basically all I'm going to do is I am going to start, I'm going to hot glue, and we're just going to wrap my glitter foam sheet. Hi, Tanya. Happy Friday, Peggy. Oh yeah, they weren't after me though. So Renita, little Peter is a week old today. Yeah, I know, AAA, you think you get caught up in the hype of 90% off. I bought more last year. I'm looking at it right here. It's all there. I've used very little of it. Okay, so we're gonna have to piece this together just a little bit. Let's do this. Let's go here. fine. Hello, Miss Judy. Hi, Kathy. Okay. I think I say okay a lot, kind of like a cheerleader. Okay. Hi, Donna. Ready? Okay. Let's get my trusty hot glue gun. It just takes a licking and keeps on ticking. So I did go to Walmart. My Walmart had very little. I bought a 4-foot white Christmas tree for my craft room, because I think I'm gonna just put a little Christmas tree out here and decorate it all year long. I got a couple of things at Walmart, not much, until my dear friend Jolene started sending me pictures. She was out of town at a little small, maybe it's not a small Walmart, but it's where her family lives. And she started sending me pictures. Hi, Christine. How are you? Hi, Deanna. Jolene started sending me pictures. Hey, Wendy. Of things that I had never even seen at my Walmart. Jewels. Beautiful stuff. The Walmart she was at was packed with wonderful Christmas clearance. Oh, thank you, Missy. And guess what my sweet friend Jolene did? She was like, hey, do you want this? Hey, do you want this? Hey, do you want this? I'm like, clear the shelves. Take it all. I will buy whatever you bring me. Literally, I mean, I am so excited. Jolene has got a carload full. Hi, Al. A carload full of goodies for me. I did get some wrapping paper. Hi, Mandy. I did get some wrapping paper at my Walmart. What else did I get? I can't even remember. Made such an impact on me. But I did get a little white small tree that I'm really excited about. Because I just love my Christmas tree out here. I have this little corner on my table that I'm going to start decorating for every, Mandy, well, welcome. Mandy, where are you from? I am coming to you from Houston, Texas, where the sun is shining and it's a beautiful day. Okay, I am just going to fold this back to get a nice straight line. Hi, Zach. Well, Mandy, we are so glad that you are here. So I am making, this was inspired by kind of a cone tree that I saw at Michael's. It was like I think they had them in pink and green, and then they did like a cute little drip on them. So, how are everyone's New Year's resolutions going? I would say I would give myself from an A to an F. If A was amazing and F was failure. I would give myself a good, solid C+. Maybe a B-. I've implemented some of the things that I wanted to do, but I have I like to ease my way. Hi, Sarah. You know, I knew that. I'm so sorry. Hi, Diana. I kind of have this, I take a few days to really, hey, Tammy, prepare my New Year's resolutions. I make my little charts. There's no disappointment Yeah, well, mine are, you know, it's the same. Same things. All the things. But I'm making improvements, and that's all that counts. I've been organizing my house, organizing my craft room, cleaning out closets. Sarah, yeah, I did know that. It just pops up on the screen so fast. Okay, we're gonna have to piece this together because unfortunately, my foam sheets are a little, hi Brenda. Hi Stephanie. So what I do is, I give myself, oh, do you have to go up to the mainland? Do you call it that, AAA? Like, do you guys say, hey, I'm going to the mainland? Because I kind of feel like that's what I would say. Y'all, my sweet granddaughters were here, and the floor of my craft room is quite a mess. Quite a mess. They like to have fun, and I just let them wreak havoc. My craft room was clean. So, does anyone have any New Year's, yeah, you call it the mainland? Does anyone have any New Year's resolutions that they would like to share, that they feel like they're rocking it or having some good success? So mine has been self-care, taking care of my skin, my teeth, flossing and whitening and all those things. I've had good luck with some of the exercise regimens I'm trying to implement. And for me, my exercise is not really to lose weight, although I do need to lose weight to be positive. That's awesome. You call it getting off the rock. My health journey is, I'm just kind of making a straight line here, is to become, like, to get my body in the place that it's going to last me. Because I feel like I'm starting to feel the effects of my age. I am 53. I know, spoiling those grandbabies. But I've had some pain in my hand, some pain in my shoulder. So some of my health goals are like some detoxing, drinking more water, taking my supplements. I did get a vibrating plate as well. Carly got one. I had used one. I used to belong to this exercise club, and there was a whole routine that we used to do on the vibrating plates. And my good friend, she taught and she created the course. So I have used them a lot, but I haven't, it's probably been like, wait another 10 years. Oh yeah. I know. So, oh shoot. Oh, that's all right. I'm going to be covering that anyway. So I just want to make sure I'm still a baby. AAA, I would expect nothing less from you. Hello, Carly. Hey, Carly, I just got my vibrating plate just came in. I haven't even taken it out of the box. But what I think I'm going to do is in the morning, I think I'm going to put it at my craft table. and then like tidy up and work on crafts while I am on my exercise machine. Let's just call it an exercise machine. Hi, Trina. I don't know that I like the word like vibrating plate. And there's my dad. My mom and my dad are here. Hey, hey, hey. Okay. So I would like to think that this, covering this with glitter foam sheet makes it go a little quicker. But when I'm chit-chatting and talking, I'm not quite so sure. So the next time that Carly is at my house, we will have to do our workout routine together. The vibrating plate has to be visible? Or did I just completely lose track of my, of the conversation? So does anyone have any New Year's resolutions they'd like to share? Anything that they feel like it's January 3rd and they're rocking it already? So basically what I do is I prepare myself for my resolutions. Hi, Tisha. And then I give myself until the first Monday. Oh, exactly. Absolutely. That's right, Carly. That's why I thought if I put it here, because there's times that I'm crafting that, like, I'm not obviously live, that I feel like I could stand here and use it. Okay. Yeah, exactly. I could set an alarm, Carly, but we all know how I do with those alarms. Hey, Dee, how are you? Okay, let's... I am not really sure how I'm going to piece this together. I know, Carly, you know me too well. You know what my alarms are? The alarms on my phone are just a reminder that I'm failing. The alarm goes off, and I'm like, nope, not today. Hola, Eliza. Hi, Stacy. Yep, my alarms are just a reminder. Although, that is my New Year's resolution. One of mine, Carly, is my bedtime routine. You and I both know how wonderful our bedtime routine is. Literally, my bedtime routine, I have a horrible bedtime routine. I'm the masterpiecer. Right, Carly? So it's right in front of your face, right? Okay. I know. I can, this is going to get covered with something else, so I'm not overly concerned. Hi, Becky. I was kind of hoping that my husband and I would go on a date tonight. I don't think he got the hint, though. We'll see when we get off. Hello, Andy. because I do have a lot of grandchildren for my age. I'm a young grandparent. We spend a lot of time with our grandkids. But yeah, my bedtime routine usually consists of getting up off the couch because I've dozed off. Rolling into bed. Sometimes I get jammies on, sometimes I don't. I never wash my face. Never. Hi, Sharon. But I have a good morning routine. My morning routine is like rockin'. I take very good care of my teeth in the morning. Not so much before I go to bed. I take very good care of my skin in the morning. It's just terrible at night. Hey, Jan. So I'm trying to, like, you know, we're a work in progress, right? Like, as long as we're still breathing, there's hope for us, right? That's kind of what I'm telling myself. Okay, I'm not going to worry about the tip because well, okie dokie. Let's get some white. Yeah, I don't, AAA. I don't. I'm terrible about brushing my teeth before I go to bed. Like, very terrible at it. So my daughter has a saying, and it says, you brush your teeth in the morning to keep your friends. You brush your teeth in the evening to keep your teeth. That's my daughter's saying. You brush your teeth in the morning to keep your friends, and you brush your teeth at night to keep your teeth. Yeah, I'm terrible. I don't know if there's any hope for me. I'll keep trying. I think the key is to have my bedtime routine start like at 8 o'clock. If I did all of those, oh wow, Tanya, you have a grandchild that's 18? Wow. I think if I started my bedtime routine at like 7 or 8, maybe there would be hope for me. But by the time that I'm ready for bed, I'm falling asleep. Okay, so here we go. Here is our covered cone. Now, let me get my drip. Let's see. Sorry. I think I have a white. Sorry, I'm right here, guys. Just getting my white foam sheet. Let's see what we got. Basically what we're doing is we're going to create some drip. I want wider than that. And of course I need to try to use my scraps first. I know. So Wayne, I wasn't going to tell on you. I wasn't going to tell on you because I didn't want to out you. And I wasn't even going to make fun of your teeth. But I know. Unfortunately, I do think I got my dad's teeth. So my teeth are, ooh, this might work. My teeth are straight. I never had to have braces. But I have had some root canals. Stephanie. And my poor dad has had, his teeth have been through the ringer. He doesn't have, all I'm saying is I hope I don't completely genetically get my dad's teeth. Now mind you, they're nice teeth. They're just not his. Hi, Joan. Yo, I'm struggling. Carly, I saw those. That's weird, Brenda, that half of y'all got good teeth. Carly, I saw those teeth. They're like flippers, right? Jeez, Ginge. Figure this out. I would say about half my molars are not mine. I saw those. Okay, so basically we're going to make like a drip on the top. This was the relief from an old drip that I had done, and I'm just going to make my own little design here. Okay. Jan, I would stick up for that. Nobody should be banning you from anything. Especially Tinu. Hi, Julie. Hi, Monica. Okay. Yeah, Jan, we'll help you out. Carly, do you have any updates on your name change? Okay, I cut this just a smidgy. Hey, Wendy. Okay. The nice thing about foam sheets, you can give them a little tug. This isn't quite meeting up like I wanted it to right there. Hi, Deb. I'm about 25 minutes from IKEA, Wendy. Do you need to go to IKEA? Should we meet for lunch? I mean, on a good day, I might be able to get to IKEA in 22 minutes. Oh, so if you were to get on I-10 and take it about 20 some odd minutes, you would be at my house. Okay, we're not going to worry about the top right now. I'm going to put a big heart up there. Okay, but here we are. Here's our cone. After all that, give it a good tug, right? That's what I told you, Raymond. Give it a good tug. Okay, I'll work on that part later. Okay, so I'm gonna make this one. Oh, if you were close, like you could have just popped on over, right? That would have been amazing. I mean, it is about 20 minutes-ish. Okay, so I'm gonna make this one in pink and this one in red. But for right now, we're just gonna go ahead and we're going to do the red one. Let me, okay, so I have this trim from Dollar Tree. And it's these little hearts. So I have the pink and I have the red. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like the reverse. So on this one, I'm going to put the pink. And on the other one, I am going to put the red. This one is going to be a little bit easier to cover because it's not as big. Yes, Jennifer, you just go ahead and message me. So this month has been with the holidays, and my home was on a home tour, and then I had a grandbaby. But I am starting tomorrow, Raymond. I am back open for business. Okay, so I'm just putting these cute little hearts along the bottom. So Raymond, I will take care of you tomorrow as well. Tomorrow I am, Glitzy Creations by Ginger is back up and running. I have some big goals to bring you wonderful. Yeah, she only gave you like 10 minutes to take a break. How is your wrist? Papa Moon, I love you. And I will see you soon. My mom must be cracking the whip. Yep, exactly, Jan. She's cracking the whip. Here's the funny thing is that my dad, I 100% get my energy and my work ethic from my dad. He is the hardest working person I think I've ever met in my entire life. He doesn't really need anyone to tell him to get up and work. He literally is the hardest working guy. He just had to have carpal tunnel surgery. Hi, Marianne. Okay, I am going to glitter the bottom. I am not going to worry about that quite right now. Okay, so there is that cute little bit on the bottom. 15 stitches. Oh my goodness. Well, you better get all healed up before you get to Arizona, because I know you've got a list a mile long. 15 stitches. Yikes. Okay. My next thing we're going to put on, I have these just hearts that I got from it's Dollar Tree scatter, and I'm trying to find the it's just this table scatter. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to give this some great heart designs. Trying to find my center. Hi, Natalie and Betty. So my parents have a place in Arizona, and so we will fly out some point. They're snowbirds, so they winter in Arizona in Phoenix, and then they summer in Washington State. Sandra. I have no idea what my husband's doing out there. What was that?
Just closing my toolbox.
That was you closing your toolbox?
One outside. I don't want to stay closed.
Oh, got it. Probably because it's been out in the weather.
I can be ready in 10 minutes if you want to go.
Well, I still have like 30 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to look? I think you... Well, there's going to be a wait. But I think we can put our... It depends on where you want to go. Are we going to go fancy? Hi, Lambrina.
Yeah, I thought we were going to taste
Hi, Beth. They are north of Seattle, right near the Canadian border, in a small town, although it's growing, not as small as it used to be, a small town called Linden, which is right outside of Bellingham. And they were both born and raised there. Okay. So we're just going to start building up hearts. And then on this one, hey Joanne, how are you? Happy New Year. We're making a cone tree inspired by, I don't know. I make a lot of cone trees, but, oh, maybe. Message me and I'll ask. I'm sure he went to Bellingham to have the surgery. They probably live about 15 minutes from Bellingham. Hi, Debbie. Hey, Tammy. Thank you. And then we're going to put sprinkles up at the top. I've got some gems we're going to put on it. They're not the nice, fancy, expensive gems. Oh, did you? I have been, I tried to catch as many lives as I could. I'm trying to recuperate, not really recuperate, but hey, Teresa. I had my granddaughters for 3 days. So we played and nothing got done. Ooh, like a real Stanley? Raymond, if you were to come to Katie, I could give you a Stanley. Okay, then we're just going to keep layering these hearts as we go up. Hi, Nadine. Trav, do you want to call them to see if they still have their Christmas decorations up?
Sure.
And I think we can put our name in, like they have a virtual wait list. I think we can, it's going to still be an hour, but I think we can put our name in like as we're getting ready to leave.
Okay.
So we are going to go to, hi Barbara. Thank you, Joanne. That is a huge compliment coming from you, my amazing, talented friend. I'm probably going to go need to get another package of these hearts. My Dollar Tree was just putting out their stuff. These are leftover from last year. We're getting there, guys. Okay, I'm going to go ahead. So I got these on Temu last season. And they are just little heart-shaped acrylic gems. I'm trying to decide, do I want to put them in the center? Okay. Sorry, I got hot glue on my fingers. Let me get my tweezers. Hi, Cheryl. Okay, so we're gonna just put these acrylic shiny hearts in between. There we go. Let's do another row. Now let me decide. Hold on. Yes, he does. You can hear him coughing. Hi, Christine. Oak Harbor. Yes. I have heard of Oak Harbor. I don't think that's far from where my parents are. Y'all, this is a lot of gluing. Happy New Year. Okay, We're traveling. We're getting up. I think what's going to be really pretty also is that this is going to be the same tree, but just reversed. So it's going to be a pink tree, and then I have all of the red hearts. So it's going to be exactly the same. It's just going to be, so they're going to be like, I don't know what that's called. When something, it's not mirror image. Hi, Robin. Yes. Okay. Now that you said that, they have friends that live in Oak Harbor. That they have. They moved out there. They have a like a cabin in Oak Harbor, and they go crabbing there a lot. Because crabbing season opens earlier in Oak Harbor than it does where they're at. Stephanie, I'm so proud of you. You are so ahead of the game. Has anyone heard, like, have they counted out how many days we have until Christmas? Hi, Terry. So Stephanie, she's way ahead of the game. She's already ready for next Christmas. I think I'm wondering, so live sales and crafting down south, the last, maybe Raymond knows. Hey, Robin. The last Thursday of every month, we did Christmas. And I'm curious if we're going to keep that trend up into the new year. I kind of think it might be a good idea. Because we need a little Christmas. 362 days. Wait, that can't be right. Aren't there 365 days in a year? Oh, Stephanie, that's amazing. I can't wait to see it. Excuse me. I still feel like I didn't get, hi Janelle, my fill of Christmas. But I'm ready for Valentine's. I'm ready to clean my house, deep clean, put things away, organize. Although it does make me sad. Oh, Joanne. Do you really? How did I miss that? And Stephanie's Hobby Lobby still has a ton of Christmas stuff. I don't know if you saw my reel. My Hobby Lobby had nothing. Hi, Tina. My Hobby Lobby was like Mother Hubbard's cupboards. Yes, Christine, I did. I actually bought some from Home Goods. I think I bought 3 or 4 for my fireplace mantle. Y'all, look at how fun. Let's get the rest of these little stones on here. I mean, technically, I don't know if they're even really stones. They're like acrylic. They were pretty. They're not like super, super shiny. Yeah, Joanne, ours had nothing. I mean, I got some styrofoam balls and I got they had a bunch of paper mache. I did get one little tiny pedestal that was 39 cents. It was broken, but I'm going to go ahead and like put some dripping around it. I mean, we live in a pretty crafty area. There's a lot of wreath makers. Hi, Morticia. Oh, I'd love to go to a Santa's Village. Sign me up. Hi, Lori. So like where I live here in Texas, everyone is into decorating and crafting. We have a pretty large crafting community here. So it just makes sense that ours would be cleared out. Were you looking for these, Joanne? How many do you need? I mean, I got probably, I wish I would have known yesterday. They might not have them anymore, but I think I left like 10 or 12 behind. But I did get, I did get probably 10 pair, like 5 pairs. Okay, I'm going to run out of, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now I'm going to do 5. Okay. I will see if they have any at ours anymore. I know it was one of those things that I thought, okay, I probably, I was going to get all of them because they were so inexpensive. Styrofoam ribbon candy. Ooh, that's awesome. And I thought, like, I'm probably not going to make these to sell and ship. So I just sort of got what I thought I would make in a year's time. But I might be going to a different Hobby Lobby tonight. We'll see if I can convince my hubby to make a stop on the way to dinner. So we're thinking about going, there's a fancy, fancy steakhouse here in Houston. It's called Taste of Texas. And I think they have beautiful Christmas decorations. And we usually go for my birthday, but I was out of town. And we just didn't make it there. Well, now they're gonna take all their Christmas stuff down. So I really want to go. Y'all, this might be just the end of my hearts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, exactly, Raymond. Although ever since I kind of burst his bubble about redoing the game room, he's not as interested in going to Home Goods. I kind of was like, no, we're not going to do that. Poor guy. But he has set up his little corner. You should go live on your birthday. Hi, Sharon. So that Hobby Lobby is not near a Home Goods. Okay, I've got 19 minutes. Yeah, yes, these two, they're bigger though. I should have used them at the bottom. They're too big. So I'm gonna go get more, but here we are. Here is the beginning of our tree. Now let's go ahead, since I have a few minutes, we can go ahead and do the pink one. Hi, Miguel, how are you? Look, I actually picked something up, cleaned something up before I moved on. Party pooper. Okay, let me take a... Okay. And I just pray that, what's it called? Dollar Tree has those. Now we're going to do the same thing. Hi, Susan. Okie dokie. So anyway, what we're going to dinner tonight, Taste of Texas, is like the, like kind of like, it's not so fancy that you have to like, it's a good steakhouse. I will say that. It's just a really good steakhouse. It's famous here in Houston. Hi, Holly. And Susan. Okay. Oh. It's going to be a tiny little... Okay, where did I... Hi, Wendy. Hi, Kristen and Patty. Oh, I mean, these came from Hobby Lobby. I got them last night. They are the paper mache. They were 90% off. I got this one for 60 cents. Yeah, my Hobby Lobby, they are, and Wendy, I'm going to make one a jewelry tree. I got some extra ones to, as I collect more jewelry. I've got some tutorials coming up with the jewelry tree that my mom had made me 20 years ago. It was featured on my holiday home tour. And I've had some people reach out to me on how to make it. And so I will be doing some tutorials on how to keep your old heirloom costume jewelry that you have no idea what to do with and give it some new life. I've got literally bags and bags and bags of jewelry. Yes, Tammy, my mom and I made one like 20 years ago. And then I've also got some other holidays that I'm gonna do as well. Here we go. We're just gonna cut this bottom. I'm going to paint and glitter this bottom, guys. And the place that I'm going tonight, they actually have jewelry trees as well. And they probably have like 40 of them. All different sizes. Just absolutely breathtaking. I was at a market in Dallas, and there's a lady that makes them in smaller version for ornaments for the tree. Wendy did a beautiful version as like a little gift. For some of her friends. A little bit different. It was more in a frame. And it was rhinestones. Hi, Catherine. Hey, Catherine, we need to get together very, very, very soon. Now that Christmas is over and my grandbaby's been born, I feel like I can focus on getting together with friends. Now I just need this little tiny. I've got 11 minutes. Pretty much Tuesday I'm watching The Boys. Yeah, I'm pretty flexible. I will message you. Okay, now here's our pink tree next to our red tree, which I ran out of hearts. So we're going to finish this later. But now I'm going to take my red, which I sure hope, I love this trim. I certainly hope that Dollar Tree brings it back. Is there a right or a wrong side to this? I guess if you have to try that hard to find the right or the wrong side, I guess there really isn't. Yes, Catherine, I am game. I am hoping to get some of my Christmas stuff down, but that's going to be like a week-long affair. Okay. I'm also not going to worry about the drip right now because I don't want to take the time to do that. Let's get our red hearts. Okay, so I've got these bigger ones. Hi, Abuelita and Jessica. Trying to eyeball my front and my back. I should get my tape measure out. Hi, Joyce and Cheryl. How are you ladies doing? So coming up after me very shortly is my dear friend Carly with Meshing in Florida. So you'll want to head on over in about 7 minutes. I'm going to turn the mic over to her, pass the torch. You know what, Catherine? I'm going to adopt that philosophy as well. I agree. It's going to take me a month to get it all down. I am going to take my sweet time. Although I do have some fun Valentine stuff I want to get up. But yeah, you know what? I'm not going to stress myself out. When it happens, it happens. And I'm actually enjoying, hi Karen. This is a really relaxing project. I feel like the need to try to finish it in my allotted time, but oh, thank you, Susan. He is amazing. He is doing so fantastic. It has been a fun week in our household. Lost my tweezers. There they are. I know, isn't this fun? We're going to finish it up. I did run out of hearts. Yes, let's start a campaign, Catherine. Let go of the little things. You know, I don't know if y'all heard my story about my stockings. So I've had over the past year, a few things happen. And when it happened and I wanted to be super disappointed, I literally felt like God was trying to teach me a lesson. And not like punishing me. Yeah, I have 15 trees, Albert, still standing, waiting for me to enjoy them. And I had a few things that have happened that when it happened, I was like super disappointed. And I knew that God was teaching me to not place my identity in the way that things looked, turned out. I had these Pinterest-worthy ideas in my head, and I either ran out of time or I forgot it, or like I had a couple of things. Like I had made this special headband for my granddaughter's Disneyland birthday party. I had this beautiful Disneyland headband. And yeah, I got 3 more minutes. And I got to the party and I forgot it. And I was like, oh my gosh, it would have been so cute in pictures. And I was so disappointed. And I literally felt like it taught me a lesson that my identity is not wrapped up in, you know, the cute little headband that I made or, so anyway, Christmas morning, I had made some beautiful stockings. They're made out of the same fabric that my draperies are made out of. So it matches the whole aesthetic of my living room. Everyone's names are on them. They're dripping with this beautiful tasseled trim. They're gorgeous, gorgeous stockings. And I thought I knew exactly where they were, and I didn't have my stockings hanging out. Well, I went to fill stockings on Christmas morning, and I couldn't find the stockings. So in my mind, these beautiful stockings that I had made, that I envisioned all my grandkids sitting there holding these beautiful stockings with their, you know, stockings full of goodies. I couldn't find them. So when I am wrapping our stocking gifts, I put them in grocery bags. And so I like write the name in Sharpie on a grocery bag. And, you know, as I'm buying things, as I'm wrapping things, everyone has their own little grocery bag. So Christmas morning, all I have to do is take Travis's grocery bag and put it in Travis's stocking. Take Ginger's grocery bag or Angela's grocery bag. So this year, could not find the stockings. So guess what? Everyone sat down and they got their little grocery bag, Walmart, H-E-B, Kroger grocery bag with their name written in Sharpie. And here I was, like I had this beautiful picture in my head of how I wanted Christmas morning to look. And I felt, yeah, I could have used a gift bag. That would have been super smart. And you know what? I felt like, okay, Lord, I will, my identity is not wrapped up in how picture perfect my stockings are. Everyone enjoyed their gifts. We got a good laugh. So where I was going with that, I have no idea. Okay, so here's, we're not going to finish this, obviously, because it is now 5 o'clock. But here we go. Here is our red with our pink and our pink with our red. I will finish these up this weekend and send y'all some pictures. Yeah, Stephanie, it was. One of them was a birthday bag. Yep, because I have about mostly all birthday bags. And I just thought, you know what? In the grand scheme of life, we're all here. We're all healthy. We're happy. We're together. I am not going to stress out about not having my stockings. Anyway, let's go excuse me, go on over and see our friend Carly with Meshing in Florida. And I will be putting out content every day this month. So I'm really, really excited. My craft room, my goal is to get everything finished on my craft table. I never found the stockings. Nope. Exactly. And it didn't matter on Christmas morning. Yep. Don't sweat the small stuff. I love that book. Okay, y'all. Let's go on over for a little while. She will still be meshing in Florida, but Miss Carly is going to be changing her name shortly. Oh, you're welcome, Lambrina. Hi, Rose. Bye, Rose. We'll see you all here in my craft room probably often. I am going to be doing a home tour before I take all of my stuff down. I did do it in the holidays designer circle, but I want one that can stay and live on my business page as well. So tomorrow I will be doing a holiday home tour before I start taking everything down. Bye, Wendy. Bye, Morticia. Thank you. Thank you. See you soon.